Are you serious? Are you serious? Have you guys seen this picture of the mushroom cloud in Russia? I mean, are you serious? I had to take a triple look at this one. Heidi was telling me about it, and I said, what? Are you sure it's not actually a nuclear bomb went off in Siberia? Which it was in Siberia, by the way. But no, it was an enormous mushroom cloud rising ominously above the Siberian towns, sparking fears among witnesses that Doomsday had truly arrived. Well, the terrifying sight could be seen for miles around and was captured on video there in Russia. Now, the emergency services were inundated with calls, worried onlookers from all over the area of a nuclear fallout, and annihilation was imminent. They thought this was the end of the world, apocalyptic in nature. It's a terrifying cloud formation. It led many to believe that Judgment Day was upon them. And others feared there had been an explosion of a coal mine, maybe somewhere in the region. In fact, the terrifying looking spectacle was in reality a rather beautiful, natural occurring thunderstorm cloud. But folks, look, I've never seen anything like this. Just never. Believe me, this is a prophetic sign. We're talking about nuclear war. We're talking about Russian troops all along the Crimea border with Ukraine and all over eastern Ukraine, and NATO setting up troops and tanks and missiles and armored vehicles and nuclear submarines floating around, U.S. nukes and Russian nukes and NATO nukes, and Germany's got Abrams tanks, and everybody's maneuvering, and China's involved, and we're dealing with nuclear threats. I almost think this was God sending a sign that we need to reconsider and tone down the rhetoric here. And we got to get some people in the room. Look, I understand Obama don't want to meet with Putin. Obama don't want to sit down and talk to a guy. Okay? He don't want to deal with Putin. And that's no way to deal with Russia. The Russian people are good people. And they need to have, they're just as nervous about U.S. superpower as we are them. A real leader would want to sit down with the Russians and try to work out compromising understandings of how we can all get along, or at least coexist on this planet. But running around demonizing and calling Vladimir Putin a slouch in the back of the classroom and this kind of stuff is only just ratcheting up the potential for the inevitable World War III. And it won't be like World War I or II, folks. Oh, no. You won't get to sit around and read about it in the history books and even rewrite history to suit your fancy. To the Harvard law and to the established and elitist, you guys won't even be around to read anything if World War III takes place. You'll be scraping this dead skin off your body as you wither away in emaciated clutches of death from radiation fallout. That's if you don't die in the initial explosions. Have I got your attention? Because maybe God's trying to get all of our attentions. Jesus said this. Luke chapter 21, verse 25. There shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear, for looking on the things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, he says, look up, lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh. He also says in the Bible, there in Matthew 24, in Luke 21, that there will be great signs and fearful sights that they will see in the heavens. And I'm going to put the link below. When you look at these clouds, these are fearful looking sights. Are you serious? Are you saved? We need to stop and take a look at the apocalyptic signs that are before us and realize that we're living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Walk in the victory. Know that no matter what happens, you're ready to go and you have no concerns and fears. Come to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days.